From the home of many a title run and one of the NFL's most successful franchises, you're looking live at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. Welcome back, friends. A new season is officially underway. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Allen, the motion man left. Throwing to start this game. And his first pass falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Cut out left. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll send him over right. Before the snap on 3rd and 2, they call time. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Third and just 2 to go. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
And the Patriots in the nickel for this 3rd down call. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Trying for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Perfect way to start the season as their opening drive has reached goal to go. Motion man sent left. Working inside the red zone. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he drives this forward to the 6. A pickup of 4. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now. And that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Opportunity here for this defense if they can make this stop on 3rd and goal. Pass play now. Here comes the field goal unit now for the Bills. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Jackson now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running this one left. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They pitch it to him. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Man in motion here. Third and long for him here. Throw left side, complete. He'll be touchdown short of the marker, so 4th down coming up.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. And you're going for this. That's cut beyond the marker. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
So close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath, But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another fourth down.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Connects with the open man downfield. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Just a field goal separates these two. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute.
Keep it moving. Line him up, hero. Push him down the field, offense.
All right, time to get this second quarter going. The Patriots set up inside the red zone. They'll try and punch it in. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. It's a gain of 1 on first and goal. Now it's going to be 2nd and 5.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. They're running again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd and goal, back to throw. And he scores. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots finish off their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Has this at the 6. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Mahomes back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's got a man left. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. 5 men in the secondary for the Pats. 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They send a man in motion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Complete out to the right. And he's taken down at the 30. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Now give left side. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10 now. Completed over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
From the gun on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down. Here's a give up the middle. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Gillette. The Bills driving ahead. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Looking to the air here. The throw is caught. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. That one's out and cut on the right side. And in, touchdown Buffalo. Kicking team out to try the extra points. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills push their lead to 3.
Come on, boys. We got this.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Throw on third down. Looking right, and he finds him. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line. They motion a receiver left. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Juke the defender. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Blown back gets the handoff. Will take it in. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots take the lead just before halftime. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Patriots take a 4-point lead. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Another look for him, Brock. And, hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Jackson now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
To throw again on 2nd and 10. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bills, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Clean breakup on that throw, and now it's 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys can take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
Again, the throw now on 2nd and 10. Dump off caught by his back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
And the Patriots in the nickel for this 3rd down call. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And they hit him right after he made that catch. That's going to deny him the first. It's 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line. You feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Back to throw it. Headed out right. He finds him beyond the marker. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
We call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. They've got a man in motion. Back now, pressure on its way. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And what a play! He gets there to lay a massive hit and stop him after that catch. It's going to be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit now for the Bills. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2-for-2 for this kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Jackson now to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's a yard or two shy of the 30 before going out. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. He's dropping back to throw. That one's complete, right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Running it now out of the gun. Gets in. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots grow the lead to 7. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots grow their lead to 8. Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Look at this. The wideout gets it to start this drive. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll throw on first. Toward the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Patriots will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
So many of these NFL facilities we travel around and we see signage all over the place. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's about protecting it offensively, and it's about doing just that, taking it away defensively.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there, and that's a New England first down. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Going to the ground again on first. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to the well again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Taken down back at the 49-yard line.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. All in left side. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he brings it in for a New England touchdown. The Patriots have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That one right down the middle. And the Patriots lead by 15 now. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Starting from the 5. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33.
Over 1st and 10 at their own
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd and 10 now. Hits him on the out route. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts. But throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
From the gun on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Desperation time here on 4th. He's on the move. Short pass caught by his tight end. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Still sticking with the passing game. On the move, headed right. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. Finds a man right side. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
5 men in the secondary for the Pats. 3rd down. They'll run it from the gun. And he's brought down after a short gain. It's a gain of only 1. Still 3 yards to go here on 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
That one's caught along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. First and 10, looking to throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Throwing once again on 2nd and 10. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Patriots looking like they'll start this season with a win. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Pass play coming here. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Looking for a throw here. He connects downfield on 4th. And he's out of bounds after a nice pickup to the 10. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They give it to him again. And he's got a nice gain down inside the 10-yard line. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Third and long for him here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Bills are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway. You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They're set up at the 35 now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Bills' first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Throwing it again here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. And the Patriots make one of their best plays at the end, coming up with the interception on our final snap of the game. So as they've done so many times before, Brock, the Patriots take the win here at Gillette Stadium. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season.